But all right, let's go ahead and see what Ursendel has to tell us about the skeletons in her closet. Ursendel has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartancours. During this time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amadine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her regain that which she had lost, so began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew more and more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffices it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh almost a half century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put that matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, in the eastern edge of the central shroud. Go now, and go do what must be done. Damn, bud. I'm pretty sure this guy's asking us to commit murder. Alright. Well, let's do what the kind man said. Let's go out to the East Shroud, was it? North Shroud? East Shroud? Shroudy Shroud? Central Shroud? Yes, Central Shroud. We'll just teleport out to Bent Branch Meadows. All right. And then let's go ahead and jump on our mount. Looks like we're fat chocoboing it up right now. We love to see it. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. All right. So we're going to head up to Hawk Manor, and then once we get there, I think we're going to go ahead and queue up for the dungeon. If we get it instantly, cool. If not, we will go and start working on our Paladin level 35 quest in the meantime. All right. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Whoopsie doozle. I think we just go straight through the forest here. This is, I think, the first time you ever see Marlboros as well, which is super exciting as a Final Fantasy player. You're just exploring, having a good time. You're like, oh, wow, look at this really pretty light. I want to go see what it's all about. And as you're running over there, you're like, oh my god, I do not care what it's about anymore. Look at these Marlboros. Go ahead and just run by this guy here. Oh my god, help me. Oh, you also get to see arms, which of course, you know, is a staple of a lot of Final Fantasy games as well. What is that? Oh, it must be a mount. Oh, it is. Oh, that's a cool mount. Oh, look, is he standing on it? Oh, wait, where'd he go? There he is. Oh, he totally is. That is so cool. All right, the Manor Gate. Hawk Manor now accessible. All right, so let's go ahead and queue up for that. Are we going to get it immediately? It does not seem so. So let's go ahead and head out to Ul'dah, and we'll go work on our quest while we wait for that queue to pop. I think we're going to the Royal... the Chamber of Rule, that's it. And this is, oh yeah, Jinlins. Jinlins! What do I learn next, Jinlins? Ooh, Sheltron. What is that one? Oh. Captain Genelins wishes to teach you more of the paladin arts. You have earned the right to call yourself a paladin, but how do others treat you? Do they recognize you for what you are? Remember that fancy swordplay and well-polished armor do not make you a paladin. You must be just in your heart and strive always to be an exemplar of the true virtue. Once, not so long ago, the Sultan Sworn could walk the streets with their heads held high. When they marched by, the small folk would look upon them with reverence and great gratitude, and no one was respected more respected than the captain, my predecessor. When I first saw him, I was still a child. My father had promised to take me to a local festival, but somewhere he took a wrong turn. We became lost and stumbled into a secluded back alley. Luck was not with us because the next moment we found ourselves in the middle of a riot. Drunken hunters were firing arrows into the crowd, and we were caught between them. There was no way out. It was only a matter of time before we'd be struck. That's when the captain saved us from our plight. I'd never seen a sword move so swiftly. It flashed faster than my eyes could follow, and in seconds the hunters were on the ground or fleeing for their lives. The captain was gone down the street, slicing at their heels before my father had time to thank him. Even today, I can see the captain as he was then, blood on his sword, armor impossibly bright in the sun. After that, all I ever wanted to be was a paladin. I would practice endlessly with my sword, dreaming of bandits defeated and monsters slain. Even after I became one of the Sultan's Sworn, the memory of the captain still inspired me. I was always the first to arrive in the training yard and the last to leave. And so the years passed, and before I knew it, I found myself named Captain of the Sultan Sworn. Yet the triumph was hollow, because by then, the honor of the Sultan Sworn elite, the very thing that had drawn me to the Brotherhood, was a mere visage, like this discarded banner of a defeated foe. There were many reasons for the fall, but the loss of Oathkeeper, yes, that was the mortal wound. The sword Oathkeeper was bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultan Sworn by the then Sultan of Ulda. In time it became our standard, the symbol of the oath we had sworn, and it was treasured by each new captain for generations. Possession was proof of Sultan Sworn command. But then the unthinkable came to pass. Oathkeeper was stolen by the traitor. It shook our brotherhood to the core. How can we be trusted to protect the Sultana if we cannot even hold on to the symbol of our fealty? Okay, we gotta go into the dungeon. We'll just rush through that text next time. This has to be one of my favorite dungeons, I would have to say as well. In a Realm Reborn, that is. All right. So. Is everybody ranged? They are all ranged. Interesting. Why did you guys not come into the room? Also, why am you not healing me? Interesting. Is this the way we're going to start our day? I got the key, right? All right. Where's the healer going? Okay, they're healing me. They're healing me. We're good, everybody. We're good. Poor thing must not knew what they were doing there for a second. All right. Yeah, we don't need to go into that other room right there. All right. What's everybody up to tonight, though? Hey there, Skyfall. How you doing tonight? I hope you're well. All right, they are healing us now. I'm not too worried about it anymore. All right, I think we are good to go. Through the door we go. Go grab this tiny key real fast. I don't know if we need it, honestly, but let's go ahead and grab it anyway. I can't remember if we need it or not. That person's opening the door. That's okay. Go ahead and grab all these guys. All right, one of them is not on me. There we go. We're good. For our final day of Disney World for the year. Hey! I hope you had nothing but an absolute wonderful time. I'm sure it was great. We are currently playing through the story mode of Final Fantasy XIV in preparations for Dawn Trail that comes out July 2nd, early access on June 28th, and I'm pretty freaking stoked. Yeah. It was good? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. We're going to catch up with you though? Oh no, that's miserable. I'm so sorry to hear that. Alright, let's go ahead and take this guy out. This is one of the Manor Clavierges. Keep watching what they're doing. Keep going, we're almost there. And we should be good to go. Beautiful. Hey, and the healer leveled up. That's awesome. What do we got here? Oh yeah, I can eat on those. I'll greed on that. I'm not too worried about that one. All right, so that green key is going to take us through this ivory door, or ivy door, I think. To which now we need to just go ahead and pull these guys. Hey there, Shadow. Welcome on in. Smiley, thank you for the lurk. I always appreciate it. Oh god, our healer didn't see where I went. Oh, what have I done? Oh god. Where's that healer at? Okay, I gotta slow down, I guess. I hope you guys are all doing well, though. Couple of nice scratches from the bus and a stroller too, so you got yourself some physical proof of having been to Disney. That's awesome. Congratulations. Make sure the healer catches up before I pull. Alright, so moving forward, out of respect to this person, they might be new. I'm gonna go ahead and slow down just a little bit. The speedrunner in me says, keep going. The other part of me says, you gotta slow down for the new people. Oh. At least until I have a self-heal, and then I can, you know, run off and do my own thing. Grab that manor maiden servant. Oh, healer. Healer, please. You're scaring me. Oh, wait. Why are they back here? What are you waiting for? I don't want them to die. Why does this person keep pausing? Give me all the aggro. This is my fault again. More than anything. I guess from now on, we just gotta wait till we see the healer move. Okay. Healer stopped. Healer's moving. Okay, so for this dungeon, it's really nice. The only locked door you really have to open is this very last one down here. It has the key you need to move on to the boss. Oh, they started the fight. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. Had that one death at the very beginning, a little bummer. But you know what? If that's the worst thing that happens tonight, we're having a good night. Okay. And we jump over here. Open this, and then we'll wait till the healer's in here. The healer is good. There we go. Got both of them on me. I don't know why I didn't stun him for that, but that's okay. So it looks like we're taking out a Manor Steward and a Manor Jester. The question is, why have they all turned into monsters? Well, I mean, how long ago did that guy run away from Hawk Manor is the question, I guess. Alright, we are good to go. GG's. Ooh, the chess piece? Heck yeah. That's level 28. So hopefully we get the helmet then. We can agree on that. Take the ethereal flow. And we're gonna head up the stairs. They opened up the way for us. That's good, that's good. Healer is moving, yep. We have this going. All right. And we are at the boss. Oh my. We all in here? All right, let's go. Things are looking pretty good for us right now. We're on the very last boss. Only spent 13 minutes in here so far. That's not bad, honestly. Oh, you can't stun him. Okay, wait till I can... Oh. Turn your back to that. Anytime you see an eye mark on a mob, if you turn your back to them when they cast that spell, you will not be affected by whatever the whatever that skill is, as long as you're not looking at the mob that's casted it. Oh. We got about 40-ish%. Interesting. So there used to be lamps that did stuff through this room. Oh no. Okay, turn around. Very good. Good. Nobody got by that one. We did awesome. Oh, a tank buster. I think I already... Oh yeah, I already have reprieve on him. Boy, they really have changed. Oh no! Oh, it moved. That's good. That's good. That's good. They really have changed the dungeons quite a bit. It's remarkable. That tank buster icon is something that showed up during, I want to say, the most recent expansion. So the fact that they've... Yeah, we got it. The fact they've gone back and added it to the dungeon is pretty cool. You know, I'm going to give the healer my commendation, even though I don't like them. All right. We need to get a better helmet. I like that armor, though. Oh, my God. That is awesome looking gear. Holy shit. With the gloves, too, it looks really good. All right. I could see some glamours in the future. Look at those boots. That is awesome. What is this called? Scale mail or something? Manor scale mail. Yeah, that is super cool looking. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's get out of here. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as the master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to the strength that the light is drawn. Eidolon chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Oh yeah, fight me. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master Lahabrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Huh. Interesting, okay. Now we need to report back to Ursendel. We never did end up getting that other quest, so we'll just do that one later. I'm not too stressed about it. All right, back to Gridania. We'll teleport up to the Lancers Guild. To the Lancers Guild, and then it's to the left of there. That chocobo with the dragon outfit on is just absolutely adorable. Ow. I was eating pizza earlier today, guys, and I actually bit my lip while eating because I was like, oh, it's so good. And now I have a swollen lip there, so I keep biting the same spot, and it's not enjoyable. It's really not enjoyable. All right, Ursendel, we took care of it. You have returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amadine? You must tell me all. It's bad. So she went so far as to consort with the devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? But by my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both. I am an arbiter to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. All right, back to Minfilia. So Limsa. And then the boat from Limsa over to... Oh, what is that place? I wanted to say Bibiki Bay, which is 100% a Final Fantasy XI area. I think we're going to the quicksand, but I'm trying to get half of here. Arcanist Guild. What is that place called? Vesper Bay. Vesper Bay. Yep. I remember as I'm walking up to the guy to go there. It's Vesper Bay! Alright. What are we doing down here? Excuse me. And we are in the Waking Sands. You didn't really eat much today, actually? So why not go and eat now? Alright, Minfilia, the task is done. There's a lot of Askins. Welcome back, Snow. Full glad I am to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn into the Twelves Wood? You guys don't have food in your room, like bread and peanut butter? Two of La Habrea's minions. Are they... And they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, the Askins have begun to move in earnest, would that we know to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against the threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommended that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Askins might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Ooh, hey, a new weapon. You know I'm always a fan of a new weapon, y'all. Go ahead and use that real quick. Oh, there's Gilgamesh. Level 28 weapon. Oh, no, it's what I've already got. Oh, man, shouldn't have used that. Wrath of Titan. Minfilia is waiting to brief you and your fellow Scions on a new development. We had a real good bread and pepper jelly. Ooh, that sounds good. Pepper jelly? Damn. Sign me up. All right, Minfilia, read it for me.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Hell yeah.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept?
Duh.
Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
All right, sounds good. You did have good ice cream and funnel cake today? Well, then you had food. You're good. All right, we are going to Limsa Lominsa. We're gonna go see it, buddy. Yeah. All right. Now, this is the whole reason why I even grabbed the Aft Castle's teleport crystal for stuff like this. You end up having to go out here a lot. Excuse me, everybody. Oh, excuse me. Well, hello, you. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you are the guest we were told to expect? Ah! Forgive me, madame. To business, then. It is as we were told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Angomoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder for the fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word is spread of your accomplishments, Snow. On behalf of Limsa Lominsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning. High Commander, the Admiral wished to address Snow personally. We are no stranger to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep their own land and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Leminsons who violated this agreement? Dissatisfied with their lot, shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it, yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath, or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Lominsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already, we have observed disruptions in the flow of Aether further inland. The effect will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Snow? Yeah. You have my thanks. Along with the full support of the Maelstrom, I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The Company of Heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lenosia. Quiet, why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Where are we going here? I think I know where that's at. Okay. We should do the Easter event sometime soon, too, considering it's going to be over very soon. We've got another event coming up on the 2nd of April, which is a Final Fantasy XVI event, which is the reason why we are even playing today. Hey there, Allie. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying some Dragon's Dogma 2 right now, my friend.
Have you been a bad boy, Allie?
Now you want to play Final Fantasy 16? Hell yeah. I'm very excited to see this Final Fantasy 16 event. All right. I think we go right there. We'll be just about a straight shot there. You just rode on a griffin to reach a new area you haven't been to? Hell yeah. Now, was the griffin an enemy or was it a good griffin? I'm curious about that, because that would be really cool if it was all like, you jump on an enemy, the enemy like gets all freaked out and flies you back to its nest. It was an enemy? Ooh, that's cool. Was it a cutscene or was it something you were able to just like do out in the wild? All right. We are here to speak with Trachtoum. All right. Hello, Trachtoum. I was fighting it and jumped on its back to do damage, and then it flew away from my allies. Oh no, so you're all there in the new area all by yourself? Your allies weren't able to get to you? Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grind old time. Find ye lass or three. You gonna say something, Venturer, or just keep staring? Huh? You want to know about the Company of Heroes? Ah, hell's price of bleeding fame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as you've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige ye. Consider yourself lucky, lass. Old Trachtoum was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Trachtoum is eager to regale you with the stories of his glory days. Hold on, so I didn't fall. Luckily, my always transports you. Okay, that's good. So, you want to hear the tale of how the Company of Heroes bested a primal, do ye? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, eh? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. Ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, girl, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ah, just like that. Oi, what's that look for? I'm a god's damn hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we use to beat old Titus. Huh, well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmill just south of here? Aye, do that, then we'll talk. It's fast traveling. We got interrupted by enemies, and then the griffin flew down to eat the fast-traveled ox. What? So, when you fast travel in that game, they actually a thing comes and picks you up for fast travel. That's hilarious. What a series of events, man. I think we're almost done. And one more little spin. All right. Fast travel in this game is super interactive. You can either use fairy stones that teleport you to specific portal crystals. Port crystals, not portal crystals. Or you can use ox carts that are less safe and slower. Huh. Eh? So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venturer. Saved me the hassle of, never mind. Oh my god. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. One of my kids hit the other kid in the face with something. All right. Trap Tomb appears to be ignoring you. What? He's still asking about how to beat Titus. I don't know, Venturer. It was only a pretty risky strategy, the kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach ye, I truly do, but unless ye prove ye have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you'd need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gubu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour milled here. So ye ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road, why don't you tread heading due west and stand and look in case a Gubu comes calling. Slay it, and then I might consider telling you more about old Titus. All right. Right over here. You can either watch the ox cart slowly walk to town, or you can go to or fall asleep and risk enemies attacking you. Oh, that's cool. It's a very D&D intricate kind of game, it sounds like. All right, a Gubu farmer. And boom. What is that thing? That is Unktahi. Unktahi. Huh. All right. We slew a Gubu as we were asked to do. Eh? You again? Then that Gubu that was harassing the miller is dead? Didn't think you'd had it in ye, adventurer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. I'm still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. Of course you're not. All right, let's grab that helmet. Not gonna match for shit, but better than what we had on, I guess. Stat-wise, it's better than what we had on. Track Tomb remains unconvinced of your readiness to defeat the dreaded primal Titus. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew up... Why do you keep calling him Titus? Trachtum, you in here drinking again? If you are, that Gubu had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have me word on that. Cleaved the beast's skull in two with me trusty axe, I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask her? She'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? No. Tell me true, was it Trachtum who slew the Gubu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Trachtum, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes, the legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drinking sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody halfwit. Aye, well, see, Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagin shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside will learn the truth of the Lominsan way. Trachtum, if you didn't slay that Gubu, you may consider your contract revoked. Sorry, dude. All right, looks like we're going into a instanced battle. Oh. Destroy the larger boulder. All right, you know the rules. First one to smash their boulder will be judged the Gubu Slayer. And don't even think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. Pick these boulders. They're nothing alike. Oh, the hell's with it. Let the contest begin. Man, this guy... Yo, he paralyzed me, yo. How you doing, lass? Feeling a bit stiff by any chance? Only killing against the rules. You're still at it, bugger me. It's still... It's lucky something. Come on. The arms, me bleeding arms. All right. I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned me lesson. Honest, I have. Save your blubbering trachtum. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive ye, I swear. It's just that I kept getting turned away by all the folks I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was the captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went on believed me, so look, his name was Wisecat, all right? Wisecat. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell that thing's name was. That's why you wanted, ain't it? So come on then, tell the chief to forgive me. It only fair. No, don't forgive him. Kick his ass to the curb. I don't give two shits. All right, we're going to Costa del Sol. I think there is a way to get to Costa del Sol from Limsa Lominsa. Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. Man, we are level 37 already. Guys, we're like flying through this story. Again, I want to let everybody know, you're more than welcome to join me if you would like to. Now, the thing is with this, there is a monthly sub. I know that that is a turnoff for some people, but just know that if anybody ever wanted to join for dungeons or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to do some dungeons with people. All right, and we have made it to Costa del Sol. All right, Wisecat. Tell me how to take care of Titus. Pardon, you wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa Lominsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourselves heroes, then, just like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. She is blessed with the power that protects her from primal influence. Thus was she able to lay low the Lord of Inferno. We know full well the risk and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was fought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You were passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserved better than the greeting I gave you. But I will not send you into Ogamoro on a whim. To the plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurance that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security to Master Gegruju's estate. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending one of our Ye Gods men. Have you heard nothing I've said? We have no time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your own way into Ogamoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. I know I said that word incorrectly. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use this time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to the others, are we? Ha, very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa Lominsa hangs in the balance. Wait, what monthly? Final Fantasy XIV requires a monthly subscription of, I want to say it's $12.99 if you want to have one character per server, and $14.99 if you want to have 8 characters per server, I believe. And that's a month. Yeah. Because it's considered a live service game, I think is the way that it would be described. Wisecat would first like to verify that you are not a complete fraud. Master Gegruhu? Oh, so it's not with PlayStation Plus? No. Master Gigiruhu requests can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would like you to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you would have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Alright, let's go over here and hit the crystal real quick. They actually are just releasing Final Fantasy XIV on Xbox. I think it's officially out on Xbox now. From what I understand, though, they made the process for like getting a subscription on Xbox version though a pain in the butt. Okay, so we're gonna go out here, lay the herring down at the destination. And then yes, hide behind the tree. Wait until it comes over here. There it is. That was ridiculous. Man, I was about to be like, why am I doing so much damage? It couldn't be because I'm almost level 40, honestly. Alright, deliver the Nyx leg to Weisakat. I really wish I could be on my mount in the water, but that's okay. Okay, Weisakat, what's up? Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Here's a Nyx leg. Lest you think we overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge that befits your talents. Weisakat has an